That gives me 300,000 pixels.
Should be working now.
Yes, thank you. Gives me 300,000 pixels at all time, which I then process to 15 pixels, which only close something is in my video. And is that awesome? So let me do a little demonstration.
Code, it works. We got blinkies. Oh, wow.
Sorry, the battery is just coming out. I could have soldered it better. Okay. So as you can tell, you guys can hear this vibration? So depending on where you are, the lights will change. The LEDs are just proxies for the motors. Yes. The LEDs are proxies for the motors. These straps have motors with little gels on top of them that I can have you try it after my presentation.
Perfect. Where can they come out to you afterwards?
Yeah, I'm going to be in that corner.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Anybody else want to talk about hardware? Excellent.
Hi, everyone. My name is Saurabh. This is Michael. We're here from a company called Swift Lane, like Fast Lane, but Swift. We're building out a new technology to allow people to open doors using just face recognition instead of using a key card or a badge or using a mobile phone. Think of it as Face ID, but for your doors, office and building doors. So we're here to showcase the product that we've built. Basically, we've built custom hardware that allows us to connect to any existing door locks, electrified door locks, and unlock them from inside on a successful authentication. And then we've built this device called the Swift Lane Access Point. So you can just go walk in front of a door and press a button, and it recognizes who you are and triggers unlock on the hardware on the table. You can either use this in a touch to unlock mode, or you can do a completely hands-free access where you walk up, it detects there's a person, and it unlocks the door. So depending on what kind of privacy setting a company wants, they have that option to turn the camera on or off. And so we're a seed stage company. We're looking for feedback. If you have any ideas, if this is interesting, come talk to us. We want to hear from you. And if you have any expertise building out 3D camera systems, that project out there is super cool, by the way. We would love to talk to you as well. And especially if you're interested in, if you have worked on machine learning on the edge or have expertise in that or are looking to work on that, we want to talk to you as well to get your feedback and see if you would like to join our team. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Is everybody having a good time? I think we should say thank you to Ryan and Bo and everybody else who's been putting this together. So I'm John, and I'm with a company called General Vibration. And what we do is we take teams of little vibration motors and we synchronize their vibrations that they produce awesome sensations. Vibration into the algorithmic world. And we have been working with these little motors, which you're probably very familiar with. These are made in the billions. So the cost is super low, but people have said, we don't want to use these anymore because they're not fast enough. They're not good enough for like your iPhone. But it turns out if you put them into an array, they are plenty fast. You do all kinds of cool stuff. But the little weights create some side effects when you spin them in teams. So we've created a new design for a weight, which you can yourself see. It has some very special physical properties, and we expect these are going to be made in high volume. And that is our technology. So if you're interested in haptics or physics, please come up and talk to me. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Looks like we got a few more.
Thank you, Ryan. My name's Chris Lukey. I am the host of a manufacturing industry podcast called Manufacturing Happy Hour. It's the show where we dissect and distill the biggest trends and technologies impacting modern manufacturers by having conversations with industry leaders over a cold one. So this show started out of my career working and growing up in the hardware industry for an automation company. The second that Ryan came up here earlier to talk about AMT, I knew we had some synergies going on because one of the missions of the show is to make manufacturing more inclusive, build a community, and bring it into the 21st century. One of the reasons I'm up here is right after this event, I'm flying back to the Midwest because that's where all of my guests for the show are right now. I've not built that community of manufacturing leaders here in the Bay Area. So my ask for you is if you are a manufacturing leader or you know a manufacturing leader that has a story to share, leadership lessons to distill, and also very importantly, cool technology and innovations behind it, I'd love to talk to you after this is over. Thank you so much. Stay innovative, stay thirsty, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Excellent. Good at the public speaking. You should start a podcast. Excellent. And then I think this will be probably our last one, unless anyone else wants to talk, and then we'll mingle, which is the whole point. We're here to talk to each other.
I got it here. Here, we can. This works. Hello, I'm Drew. I founded a nonprofit with some folks at UC Berkeley, and then now we work here in Human Made building. Is that? This will work. Okay, cool. Building assistive tech with folks with disabilities. Mostly, we've been kind of mentoring folks with disabilities on design, manufacturing stuff, and helping them build kind of custom solutions for themselves here in the space. One thing that we kind of have fiddled with, just making little PCBs, but it's a photon particle with some solid state relays. But really, it's for basically Ethernet cable is what the most common hospital beds use for the control, like the 6 buttons for sitting the head up and down, raising the overall bed up and down. And so it just makes it so then you can control a hospital bed with your Google Home, Alexa, whatever it is. Right now we're using Google Homes, posted it online and got some good feedback of different family members or people that thought it would be useful. So now we're trying to make a handful of them and send them out. We actually meet up here in Human Made the first and third Saturday of the month from 2 to 5 p.m. So that's open to the public, even if you don't have a membership here. And the second thing is I'm more mechanical engineering, looking for other jobs, been working at UC Berkeley, but looking to move away from academia potentially. So if you have interesting things to work on, I'd love to hear about that too. So that's it.
Great human-made project. Bo, do you want to wrap us up? Anyone else? Did you guys want to talk? Yeah. Last call. Anyone else? Okay, great. Bo will bring down the house.
All right, fucking covered. Oh wait, oh this isn't a drill. Sorry, this is just a drill. Thank you, Ryan, and Ryan, our sponsor as well. I'm Bo, one of your other co-hosts for this evening, and as it's been iterated, this is the San Francisco Hardware Startup Meetup. And in that tradition, I would like to announce a new San Francisco Hardware Startup Meetup, which I am completely making up, but it is for real. I'm trying to get my first 100 beta testers in the door. What you're beta testing? That's highly questionable. More evenings with interesting people, good food, good drinks. That's kind of plan A. But in all seriousness, the first 100 people to email me, hi@bench.supply, no .com, just bench.supply, is a new thing I'm trying to start out in terms of connecting folks in the Bay Area. So it's basically going to be an event announcement list. So great things like the San Francisco Hardware Startup Meetup. How many of you, is this your first hardware startup meetup? Wow. Okay. Ryan, props, man. He is on point for hosting our first meetup of the new millennium in 2020. And I'd say half the crowd is a new audience. So we're doing something good here. If you like this, I highly recommend coming out Thursday night to the Hardware Didactic Galactic. And that's put on by the fine folks at Supply Frame downtown. You can find them on Meetup, HDDG for short. It's a little bit of a different vibe. We have like topic experts giving a 20 to 30 minute presentation on cool rabbit holes in electronics. Like, did you know there's a difference between blind and not blind vias? Well, come and you might learn the difference. I'm not sure what this month's is, but it is on Meetup. In other events this week, I'm hosting an event in the East Bay. If you all are interested, there's a great spot by the Oakland Airport called Circuit Launch. It's a co-working space specifically for hardware startups. We host a lot of events in robotics, general meetups, game nights, industry events. I'll be there hosting a hardware hacking night this Friday. I'll be doing a demo on logic analyzers. We'll also be doing a pick and place demo, and it's just going to be a general open hack night if you want to bring a project. Speaking of which, we love people coming up and introducing themselves and just talking to us all, but if you have hardware, please bring it. I am here demoing some great technology from our friends at Adafruit. This is a Clue. It's in the format of a microbit, if you're familiar with that, but this has a full 240 pixel LCD screen on it, Bluetooth via NRF52, humidity, barometric, temperature, light, color, gesture, and several other things. I'll have a couple demoed over here if you want to talk to me about it. I'm a big fan of CircuitPython and MicroPython. So again, for all of you that are new here, this is pretty much it. We host an open mic, come up, give your pitch, talk about things. The whole point of this is hopefully you've heard from a couple of people that you want to talk to more. We've got another half an hour in the space to just hang out, talk, socialize, make the most of it, meet some folks. Email me, shameless plug, hi@bench.supply. And also full disclosure, I am a full-time employee of Kickstarter. I represent design and technology projects, principally in the West Coast. If you're interested in crowdfunding, just want help making a hardware project or getting connected in the area, please connect with me. I'm a resource. Ryan, one of our other organizers here. Noel, we're doing our first ever hardware meetup live stream experiment. And by this point, we've probably figured it out. So we'll actually get it right at the next meetup. And all these pitches will be forever on the interwebs. And if you don't want to talk at any point, it's totally cool. We'll cut it. You can just speak to the house. We're totally happy with that, but we want to make this available to everybody possible. So I'm pretty sure that's about 3 minutes past my time. So thank you. Hang out, drink more champagne, polish off the veggies, and thanks for coming out. We'll probably organize one more tour of the human-made space. So meet some new folks and have a good time. Thank you very much for coming out.
And please also help us clean up at the end. We are just a group here. Let's all put it together so we can come back to Human Made. We love the space. We want them to keep loving us. So thanks for everyone coming out. And thanks for your help. Have a good one.